The ego is the part of us that is responsible for our false self. And we all have a false self, my friends. We are born with our true self, which is the spark of the true essence of who we are. And then when we're very, very young, toddlers start forming what's called the false self. Here's the thing. People think, oh, so-and-so, they have such a big ego. They're a bragger. They drive a big car. They got the big house, all the things. They're really loud and obnoxious. Yes, that could be a big ego, but we all have egos. And even the woman that goes to the party that's a wallflower is also someone that has a big ego. Because the ego, again, think about it like this. The ego is the part of us that drives us to be safe. Okay, so the girl or the woman that is at the party that decides to be small and like a wallflower and keep herself small, lower her voice, not talk to anybody, her ego is saying that's who you need to be safe. Versus the guy that is the loud, obnoxious bragger, underneath it all is the ego driving them to feel safe and accepted. So think about this. What do you do in order to feel safe and accepted in your life? Because typically it's the ego that drives us to do these things. It could be to be big, it could be to be small, it could be to stay home, it could be to go out, it could be to a number of different things. But the way that you start dismantling the ego is to live with presence. Because the ego does not live in the present. It only lives in the past and the future. It's comparing to what was in the past and projecting out in the future, and lays the pathway for us to make choices so that we're safe no matter what. But when we're in the moment, the ego cannot live there. So when you start cultivating a practice of present moment living, present moment awareness, living with more mindfulness, the ego starts to dismantle. And just like a little chick coming out of an egg, your true self then can start to emerge.